We are here in Captain, New Mexico, which is just kind of southeast of Albuquerque, and we're going to learn about the true story of Smokey Bear. Everybody knows Smokey because he reminds us that only we can prevent forest fires. Right ahead is the memorial and resting place of Smokey the Bear. This is also a garden that uses a zero-scape philosophy, meaning that the plants here should survive on their own without any additional need of water or much support. And here we are. This is Smokey's replica. This is a big area for tree carving, so it kind of makes sense that Smokey is carved into a tree. Alright, let's read the brochure that we have about Smokey the Bear. So the village that we're in is called Captain. It's in New Mexico, and it has one of the most unique stories of the whole world. One of the most famous bears ever known was from this area. And in 1950, there were two forest fires that were started by man. And unfortunately, 17,000 acres were burnt at that time. And on May 8th, 1950, there was a huge windstorm with 70-mile-an-hour winds. And it actually trapped some firefighters in a sort of rocky section. All the firefighters survived, praise the Lord. But, quote, they said they knew how a slice of bread definitely felt. While they were in that area, they saw a little cub clinging to a charred standing tree, and his bottom was burnt and his feet were also burnt as well. So they ended up taking care of this cub here in Captain, and then they sent him to Albuquerque for a little bit of rehab, but they called him Hotfoot at that time. It wasn't much longer, they changed his name to Smokey the Bear. Smokey the Bear actually ended up going to the nation's capital, and through a little bit of commercial drawing and trying to come up with slogans to help people think about how to stay safe in the forest, Smokey very quickly became the symbol for all people around the world of how to prevent forest fires. If I say only you, what do you say next? Can prevent forest fires, right? It's because of this little cub. Nobody really knows what happened to the rest of the cub's family. It probably, unfortunately, maybe passed in the fire, or maybe they got separated and they survived. Let's hope for that one. Smokey, living in the nation's capital, was given a friend. A young lady came and lived with him as well, but he didn't ever have any cubs. So there was really only one Smokey, and there wasn't any legendary little Smokey Juniors. A log cabin was also built in this area to kind of represent Smokey, and it's a place that you could visit back in the 60s. And when he finally passed at the human age of 70, he was brought here to rest, and they have a historical park here to kind of protect him and his memories. And he will long be known to everyone as a symbol of how to take care of God's creation. So thank you, Smokey. These are some early cartoon images of Smokey in his earlier days. Of course, as he aged, so didn't his images. And this is a memorial stone. It says, the resting place of the first living Smokey Bear. In 1950, when Smokey was a tiny cub, wildfires burned in his forest home in the nearby Captain Mountains of the Lincoln National Forest. Firefighters found the badly burned cub clinging to a blackened tree and saved his life. In June 1950, the cub was flown to our nation's capital to become a living symbol of wildfire prevention and wildlife conservation. After 25 years, he was replaced by another orphaned black bear from the Lincoln National Forest. And that's the forest that was burning, the Lincoln National Forest, here in Albuquerque.